How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.
Welcome back to Deebo and Joe. I'm your host, James Deebo Harrison. I'm here with my co-host, Joe Haden. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. You don't want to miss nothing. How you doing today,
Bro,
Joe?
I'm doing good, Deebo. I'm feeling better after the new little intro. They threw a little kick on it. I'm rocking with it.
They threw a little something on
Yes,
that
sir.
thing, man. Let's go ahead and get straight to business, man. The Chiefs went on ahead and put that thing on the Commanders, man.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. The first quarter, I'm looking at as soon as Washington came out, they was driving the ball down the field, bro. Staying ahead of the chains, getting good, manageable third downs. And then they get in the red zone and they throw an interception, bro.
But the jump was crazy because it just was a ricochet off of his face mask. It wasn't nobody's fault. Mariota didn't do anything bad. It just slipped right through his hands, bopped off my man Deebo's face mask. And so it was just unfortunate play, but like it's a pick in the red zone.
Oh, no question about it. So the Chiefs get the ball and, Washington, they go ahead and get to Mahomes. I think it was on that second down. They end up making up room for it. They go for it on fourth, make it. And then they fumbled the ball and actually recovered it.
Right.
Like, they luck is crazy. Yeah. But Lattimore went on ahead and made a great play, dude. You know how many times guys don't make that play, dude?
That was an inside fade, bro. He had body to body, you know what I'm saying? He was able to look back and then undercut it and make the play, keep his feet in bounds. I'm happy for him because he had a tough week last week, but that was a good play for Lattimore.
For sure. Washington get the ball back. I think it was the third down. They got like 24 on that. The next one, I believe they got about 17. And then they ended up getting sacked on the third down. And they go for it on fourth down and then, turn the ball over on downs.
I got a question about this part too, Deebo. When they went for it on that fourth down and they were short, did you remember when they pulled out like my wife, they was like,
yes,
all right, now this is time for the AI.
Virtual measurement.
AI measurement. Yeah. I was like, hold up, what's going on? Because
5 inches.
5 inches short. He's short. I'm like, that was crazy. My wife was like, what did they just say? I'm like, this is going to be the virtual measurement. I ain't never really seen it too much either, but like, they showed it was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Chiefs get the rock back, and they ended up getting like a loss on that. I believe the first down it was. They ended up losing maybe 4 or 5 on that first down, but they were still able to make it up on the third down. And then the next third down, Kelsey, he tipped it. He didn't really fully catch it. Another interception. Again, like you said, not his fault, but it still counts against him.
B-Wags got that.
Yeah. Oh, no question about it. Washington ends up getting the ball back. They go for it again on the fourth down. Turn it over on downs.
They was going hard on fourth down, bro. They kept getting across the 40, and they were getting nothing. No.
I don't know why you picked up the field goal kick if you wasn't going to give him a shot.
I understand. They like, man, I don't think field goal is going to beat Kansas City. I understand it, but like that's just a standing up part for the defense on Kansas City getting stops. Coach planned to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, but damn, you ain't get nothing. That's not good. That's not a good feeling if you're a defense.
Yeah, and that's when Kansas City came back out. I think it was 9 plays, 72 yards. Touchdown. We finally got our first touchdown. It's 7-0.
He was getting Kelsey involved. Kelsey got them 2 catches for 42 yards on that drive. Yeah, that's when he started waking up.
Yeah, dude, did you see that run when Washington got the ball back with 32, fired off on that running back?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
He was hitting.
Too sweet fired on Jesse he did. Boy. Like, he was hitting. Then the next play, they lead a tight end wide open for 22 yards. They end up getting a 3rd and 5. I think they popped off 18-20 on that one. Then they get sacked down, though. They get sacked on that second down. But third down, dude, they get, what is it? It was 32 again. Yeah, it was 32 again that had the running back. So he's rushing up in there. You know how you're supposed to add to the blitz? So he adds to the blitz and loses
he slips up out of there.
Running back catch off and get 18 on them for the first down. The one thing that Coach LeBeau told us when we would rush, we would have that. He's
you
like,
gotta hook to your man.
Make sure you rush through him. So that way you have him. And if he tries to get out, now you feel all that going on and you just go with
for sure. Because if you run through your man, if he don't block you, then you going with him. That's yours. That's your work.
No, he got caught up in the fray with like the lineman trying to add.
I'm saying the way that you saying to do it is the right way to do it. You got to get up on him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you see Mariota, man? Like, what was he doing, bro? He tried to jump over that dude, almost lost his life on that play. What was he thinking about?
I don't know. I think he thought he was going for his legs. He jumped up. That was one of them George Pickens.
You a quarterback, bro. Ain't nobody going for your legs.
Hit you right upside. They're trying to hit you up top, especially when you running. They know you're not going to dip on me.
Yeah, I ain't about to let you have me on ESPN on the highlight. But he came back, though. He made a fire throw over there.
Man, that's toe tap.
He couldn't have put it nowhere. Yes, he couldn't have put it nowhere else. Originally, I think they called it incompletion because he was out of bounds.
No, Terry, that was a great. Yeah. Terry put them toe. That was a good ass toe tap.
Oh yeah, now we 7-7. I'm like, yo, this game gonna be a real fight all the way through the end. Halftime is 7-7. But then, dude, the start of the second half,
because it was the first 5 drives of that game was turnovers. It was 3 picks and 2 turnovers on downs. You know what I'm saying? So then, when the second half, like you said, Kansas City really started. They woke up.
Oh yeah, for sure they woke up. I mean, like as soon as they got the ball back, I think they got an unnecessary roughness on the incompletion.
Yes, the defenseless dude, when the ball, it's obviously dropped. You know how these referees is playing. And then he saw it. He saw it, and he still cracked them. He still gave him a little something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's old school.
You can't. Back in the day, you could have done it with the not now. Fine. You ain't even playing that era, but you ain't playing that era, buddy. Like that's not what they let.
That was just normal. That's just normal. That's just letting you know I'm still here. Bang! Like you coming across, you're going to get hit. So you might as well try to catch it regardless. But in this day and age, that's going to be a flag. That's a dumb play as a defender because it's like, come on, you saw it. You know you saw it, and you still, that when those plays is like that's not a bang bang. You know what I'm saying? Like
at least try and pull up,
give him some chest or something.
Like you ain't trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then later on, Mahomes he hit Kelsey for 38,
catch and run. That was one of them long plays too. He was blocking, and then ended up sneaking out.
He was like, he ain't threw the ball yet. He must be in trouble here. Drop it to him.
Yes,
drop it to him. And then on the third down, they got the offsetting penalties, gave the Chiefs another chance. Again, he hit 3 yards, you got a touchdown. It's 7-14. Washington comes back out there.
And then the damn kick returner. He muffed the joint, spins out of bounds on the 1.
Like, what is, yes. I just didn't feel like he was giving enough effort to get to it. Like, I don't know. I'm losing my mind if I do that one. And then they end up having to punt the ball after I think it was 2 incompletions, second, third down.
This the first punt of the game. They first punted the game.
Yeah. So they get the Chiefs back the ball. The Chiefs proceed to go another 8 plays, 75 yards. I think it was like 5 plays that was like 10 yards or more. No, I take it back. It was 4 plays that was 10 yards or more. One was 9. And then the second down, Rice fumbled the rock.
Recovered
it, dude. They said then that, like, I think Kansas City had 8 fumbles.
And recovered hasn't lost one of them.
Yeah, how you ain't lost one of them?
They got the rabbit's foot.
No. Oh, no question they got the rabbit's foot. Then Mahomes, he goes on here, hits Kelsey, dude, for his 100th touchdown, dude. I think he's one of only 4 tight ends that have hit that mark, and I think the rest of them, where they
they got the jackets.
The gold jacket.
He just passed Priest Holmes for the all-time leading touchdown scorer in Kansas City history. With 84. Priest Holmes had 83. I think Gonzalez had about 78, something like that. So now he's the all-time leading touchdown scorer in Kansas City.
That's what's up, though. Congratulations.
Shout out Travis, man.
Congratulations. No question. Washington, they get back out there. I think third down, they ended up getting like a 20-yard completion or so. And then the next No, second and third down, they had like a negative pass, and then he got sacked
out of field goal range.
Out of field goal range.
Yes, that's when he got the smack in the ground. He was hot.
Dude, I thought he was about to tear his arm or something. The way
he was wilding out.
The elbow was bending like crazy. And then you done gave the Chiefs back the ball.
Yep.
13 plays, bro. 94 yards. A little over 7 minutes. And on top of that, dude, they had 2 penalties. They had a holding penalty and a personal foul where dude tossed the ball
and hit. But do you think? But from the other angle, you saw the referee right there too. So he definitely was like it wasn't. I don't think he was literally hitting it upside the man's head. From the other angle, it looked crazy. And Troy, he kept saying, like, what is he doing? Like, why are you? Why? So that's why when he went to Andy Reid, I could literally see him saying, like, I was trying to tip it to the ref and it like hit him upside the head. Like I was tossing it to the ref. And from the other angle, I could see it. But at first, it looked like Buddy tackled him because he held his legs too. You know how when you trying to, you know how we do sometimes. Like if somebody catches on you, you mad a little bit. You just hold his leg a little bit longer.
Hold it a little longer. You get a second and a half more.
You mad a little bit.
Drag the leg a little bit.
So he definitely did that. So, but I do think when he tossed the ball, it was to the ref. But it could be. It looked a little fried.
I think just me playing. You know, I'm a little devil's advocate. I think he was trying to toss it to the ref. As far as like it making it look like it, but he seen dude there. Maybe I could get away with
this is perfect time.
You know what I'm saying? And then, because if you really didn't mean to do that, like soon as you throw it and you see it hit, oh my bad. He just went to reach for the ball. He ain't give him my bad or nothing. He just went to reach for the ball like
no, for sure. No, I got you.
Yeah, so it's 7-28 now. Washington, you know, they get the ball back. They end up punting on fourth down. I think right then and there when you punted in, I think you don't really just
it's 1,000%.
It's really over with. Kansas City, they get the ball back. I think they burn off 4 minutes or so.
They end up punting.
Dude, they almost lost their running back, dude, on that 2nd and 9. You see dude get hit and how his knee folded and bent up.
Yes. Yeah. Pacheco.
Goodness, dude. Yes. Pacheco, I'm like, yo, that did not look good. They saw him they showed him on the sideline. You know, he was doing the work. He was real excited after he got through. So I'm assuming that, you know.
Oh no, he still was good because he stayed out there. He came back out. Yeah.
Oh, he did? Okay, I didn't see him come back out. Yeah, and then you know to add a little insult to injury, Washington go back out there and you know the special teams linebacker he go ahead pick him one off. To top it off, and that's you know
that's about it, dude. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, I think like you know just really like you said when it came down to it, the second half, bro, like it just went off the rails. Like the first half, you know, you're never going to hold Mahomes to an 8-15, only 89 yards, 2 interceptions, you know, and like second half, bro, I think he went like 17-19 for 210, 3 tugs. No interceptions. Second half, they possessed the ball for over, I think, 21 minutes, almost 22 minutes, something like that. You know, Washington only had the ball, 8.5 minutes in the second half? You know, so that puts your defense in a position where, like, yo, they went on ahead and tightened up. They made plays in situational ball, you know, third downs, getting pressure to him. Why? Because you're ahead now. You can afford to pin your ears back. You know, and they not letting them stay ahead of the sticks, you know, pressuring the quarterback. Because now you have a lead. You know, you can afford to do that. You know, and on top of it, you got Patrick Mahomes.
Brother.
Like,
yes.
We're not panicking.
You ain't stressing nothing. You're not stressing the thing. And the crazy part was me at the beginning of the game when the Chiefs did put them in compromised positions, when they did turn the ball over several times. They had the ball the first 3 possessions on their plus side of the field, and they gave up 0 points. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually, like that's the point where you think the Kansas City's turning over the ball. Commanders, this is when you need to score. This is when you have your chance to really get your short fields, get some points on the board, because eventually Patrick Mahomes is not going to continue to turn the ball over. They're going to end up getting right, like in the second half that they did. But I look at the Chiefs' defense. Those dudes, there's nobody. I mean, hopefully it was versus the Commanders, but you do who you have to execute versus who you play against. You know what I'm saying? So I saw nobody running scot-free. I saw no blown assignments. I saw dudes hitting. I saw dudes rapping, making tackles, running to the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Kansas City Chiefs defense really just dominated the game, the whole game, just maintaining, making sure that those first 3 drives, you get nothing. You get 0. Them going for it on 4th down. We getting these stops. Like, dudes are making plays.
Yeah, huge. They didn't convert 1 4th
They
down.
didn't convert any of them, bro. So those are big, big plays. Those are turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Just like interceptions. When you don't get it on 4th down, your team gets the ball right there, being able to move like really like in great field position. So then on the Chiefs side of the ball, too, people getting healthy. Like Patrick Mahomes being able to throw it to Kelsey, being able to throw it to Worthy, being able to get, what's my man, Rice back. You know what I'm saying? Juju Smith-Schuster, Kareem Hunt, Pacheco. It's just a lot of guys. And then Patrick Mahomes running to pass, the best I've ever seen of like quarterbacks. Eyes down the field. He's being able to create time. He doesn't want to go and like past the line of scrimmage. He wants to create plays down the field. And if they're playing zone, Patrick Mahomes is going to create time, and his teammates, they're able to feel, they know where to sit. They know how to find.
Yeah, if you're playing zone and you're not getting pressure on him,
it's over with. You got to be able to play tight man-to-man and get after him. But it's going to be tough to beat him. But I just like the way that the Chiefs played that game on the offensive side of the ball, not performing at the very beginning, but eventually knowing it's going to happen. Patrick Mahomes is going to create time, get it to all of the receivers. So it was a really good for them.
Oh yeah, man. Plus you playing at home, you know what I'm saying? That crowd noise for all them boys, dude. That's wild, man. Like dude, it's so loud there, dude. You can't even hear nothing. And it's a wide open stadium, dude. Like they home field advantage is unreal. Speaking of home field advantage, we didn't have one. It looked like dude, it looked like it was a neutral site. Like it was 50-50, bro. It was looking bad in there. Like at one point, I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, dude. And you know, I'm sitting in the box and I'm like, yo, why are the fans so loud? We're on offense. And I started looking around, dude, and I'm like, yo, it's a lot of Green Bay fans in here. Like, dude, it was a lot of Green Bay fans.
Do you think it's because Green Bay travels so because Green Bay and Pittsburgh and Green Bay probably the best traveling teams? I mean, I know, you know, when we would go to like out in California playing against the Chargers, it would literally look like it was a home game for the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think is the reason for that?
I believe they travel well. Okay, I believe they travel well. But I also believe that when we are on our game, we are at the top of our game, we are balling, we are putting people where they need to be, we putting them in the dirt, in the mud. Everybody that has it. It's nobody there that's not a season ticket holder.
No, they're not selling the tickets.
So the season ticket holders are selling their tickets. When the things is going down like that, ain't nobody wanting to miss that game. I want to say I was there live and in person.
No, for sure.
Right now, we're at a situation where they're like, well, I don't know if they're going to win or lose. And it's the Green Bay. They travel well. Somebody go pay way more than what I paid for this seat. I may be able to get my season tickets back. You know, in 2 games, if I get teams that travel like that.
No, for sure.
In that situation where if you're playing well, don't nobody want to miss it. The talk tomorrow will be, did you see man, I was right there on the 50-yard. I was on the 30. I'm like, you know, whatever that may be. And dude, the stadium started rocking and all that other stuff. So
because you was there, you was in there.
It's a combination. You know what I'm saying? But with it being, we're playing the way we're playing, we're looking the way we're looking. I think fans were like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance to get some of this money because I've never seen it like that. Dude. I've never seen it like that. And you know what? I don't really care about it being like that, to be honest with you. What I'm worried about is Indy. Indy, number 1 offense. Then the Chargers, number 2. Then we play Cincinnati. Cincinnati ain't nothing but a 29 right now, but they got Joe Flacco. And I guarantee you, the last 2 weeks that man been starting, his numbers ain't 29.
No, for sure.
But the way the defense played last week in Cincinnati, I'm optimistic that we got a chance. I'm worried about Chicago. Chicago 12. Buffalo is 3. Like the Ravens, especially if they got Lamar back, I'm worried about that. I think we good with Miami, but who knows? Tua might say he can't see again and come out there and do something crazy. You know? And then add that, we got Detroit. Detroit is
and they toting. They toting.
Right. And if I'm sitting here, dude, and I'm being realistic, dude, and I'm going just looking at numbers. I don't know names. I don't know nothing else. And I'm being realistic. Dude, we can mess around and lose 6 of the next 8 games.
That's realistic.
We could literally mess around and lose 6 of the 8 next games. Not to mention, bro, after that, we got Cleveland and Baltimore again. And I'm hoping Cleveland don't get smart enough to give the Shedeur a chance.
Yeah, no, it's you. I feel you. I feel you.
I don't like we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
This week is
like I need my defense to do something. Defense, I need y'all to do something, bro. I need y'all to go and play to the numbers that y'all used to playing, man. To the names that's used to being associated with game breaking plays and stats. And all that other stuff. Like, do I need to use reverse psychology on you guys? Because I'm a person that if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to go and do it. I tell you what, defense, y'all trash. You go get beat by Indy. Now go out there and prove me wrong, please. Mm-hmm.
That's the reverse psychology, Deebo. That's the reverse psychology. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. They know, just like you know, they're watching the tape. They see who's coming in there. And that dude, Jonathan Taylor, has been the last 3 weeks rushed for 3 touchdowns a week. He's catching out of the backfield. He's running full speed. And those holes that the Indianapolis Colts are creating are massive that he's running through. So hopefully, like you said, the Steelers are watching the same tape that we're watching because they're gonna be on the field. We're gonna watch the game. They're gonna have to go out there and play. We're gonna talk about this on Monday for sure. But we're going to see what happens. We know what the tape looks like. We know that Jonathan Taylor is running the ball at a very high clip. We know that our defense hasn't been stopping a nosebleed like that. So if they know that, they know they're going to have to be gap control. And like you said, if they don't, you told them we're going to happily work on reverse psychology. Let's hope it works because we know that they're watching the tape. We know Cam, we know TJ. We know that they have the guys in that queen. Those dudes are great players. So if me and you too, we can get the 22 player, we can get the 22 tape, you know what I'm saying? Like all 22 and literally watch it play by play and see who's not in the right spots, who's getting moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
dude, we had on that 2-point conversion, we only had 10 dudes on the field.
No. That's just blasphemy. That's crazy.
Like what's going on?
Like lay it down.
Who is responsible for making sure everybody on the field? I know guys are getting hurt and going back and forth, but like nobody on the field is like,
that's Little League football. Something. That's Little League football when you have 10 players on the field.
Something's not working. I don't know what it is, whether it's scheme, whether it's the player, the combination of both. Definitely that, because we can't tackle.
If we don't tackle well, that's a player thing, though. That's a player thing. Like, dudes, if you're there in the position and somebody makes you miss, that's a you thing. That's you got.
No question. You know that's why I said it's definitely both. Mm-hmm. We're not getting in the right defenses for the right plays that they're going against us, whatever that may be. It's a combination.
The thing that makes me just the most upset about it.
I've seen these guys be able to do this. And do it extremely well. I've been there with them doing it extremely well.
No, for sure. The same thing, like Deebo, like when we talk about very successful teams that we played on, I'm going to go back to Florida Gators. When I played on that defense, the same way, everybody just knew that.
Why couldn't you go to the Browns?
Because I was a high draft pick and we were bad. So I went 7th overall. So,
No, I was just wondering why you couldn't go to the Browns as a demonstration of.
No. I'm saying we've had great defenses too, but I'm just saying it's everybody being in their right, doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. Mm-hmm. There's nothing extra that nobody has to do but their job. So when they go look, like literally the players that we had, when we say that they're missing, like our tackling isn't good, that's because they're not playing well. They're missing those open field tackles. The guys that we have that are supposed to be performing at a level, missing plays, like that's just not good enough. So you know what I'm saying? So a lot of it, and then people running scot-free. They shouldn't be people running scot-free through the defense. That's a busted coverage. That's an eye discipline. That's a what are you doing? Where are you looking? You know what I'm saying? So like
but it's happening so much, dude, that at what point do you say it's one of two things? You won't do it or you can't do it. Either way you go, it's not getting done, and something needs to be done either about the person that's doing it or the plays that's being called and it's not being or whatever it may be. Yes. But it's not being done. Something needs to be changed.
I'm with you, Deebo. Because you can't keep doing the same thing and getting the same result because it's not like the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Like getting gashed getting gashed in the run, getting gashed in the pass. Nah. Because just Kansas City's defense, they don't have names. We don't really know besides Chris Jones, like who those guys are. We just know they're doing their job. They're playing man-to-man. They're making tackles.
They got outside linebacker. I can't think of his name. He 32 doing this thing. I think
the corner too, my man, that they have for Kansas City. 22, McDuffie or something like that. I think he's a baller. But they have players, but not all of like it's just dudes are out there making tackles. Like you see people, nobody's running free. So that's just I love watching that because it's not too much of a name. It's just dudes doing the right thing, making the right plays. Nobody's running free, scot-free, and they're not missing tackles.
Speaking of doing the right thing, let's go on over to the Browns. Your boy Kevin Stefanski says he isn't thinking about playing Shedeur. He said that is not what he's focused on. He's focused on right now. He's not thinking about playing Shedeur. What do you think about that, bro?
Before I go, I want to ask you a question, Deebo. What do you feel about that? Because I want to get your honest, genuine opinion, non-biased, and just you go ahead and let me know how you feel if the just Browns coach Stefanski isn't trying to play. What do you think when he says this?
So I can see both sides when I'm not invested into it.
Yes.
So the Browns, I can see both sides when I'm not invested into it. So I can see you got a young quarterback, right? You want to make sure you give him enough time to try and develop into whatever it is you think he can develop in, because you picked him in the second round for a reason. Now, if you get this short into the game or this short into the season, and now you decide you're going to go away from him, how do you come back to him if it doesn't go well with Shedeur? You see what I'm saying? Like confidence boosts, drop, whatever that may be, that's going to be hard for some players to take, especially young players nowadays, the way things function now. But at the same time, there are some coaches who are like, I'm going to make myself right. I'm going to keep this young guy in here because I drafted him second. And I need to prove that what I did was correct, instead of saying, hey, I'm cutting loose now and saying, oops, I didn't make the right choice and keep it moving. You get the same thing with guys who get young players and hold on, keeping that young player in there too long, or guys that hold on to old players for too long and they don't have the same productivity that they had. So it's six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. The big issue that I have when you don't make a change is that this dude is not throwing the ball downfield. It's either you're not letting him throw the ball downfield or he can't throw the ball downfield. Again, it's him or the old coordinator. Either way it go, I'm getting the same results and things aren't getting done. With you not wanting to switch and give Shedeur a chance, that means in my mind, you're telling me you're not allowing him to throw the ball downfield. So that's where I'm at with it. But for me personally, not being the person that drafted a 2 and I have Shedeur at 5, I'm going to give him a shot, even if it's after
they drafted Dylan at 3.
He plays that, 3. Sorry, 3. It's 3 and 5. Oh yeah, I would have been made that move. It's too close right there. Yeah, definitely. I would have made that move this week, or worst case scenario next week. But I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not thinking about it. I'm gonna be like, yo, we're going to make some changes. We're going to see what happens. Is Shedeur? Yes, he's in the works. We're going to see and proceed each day and go from there. But to say he's not
thinking
even
about him.
Thinking about it, That's wild.
Deebo, I respect your opinion so much because you really gave me a non-bias from the outside. And that's what I tried to do with the Dillon Gabriel situation, because he deserves to get a great opportunity, and you do want to have like the backup, the feeling that you have your coach's support. You know what I'm saying? Right. My thing is with him, I'm like, you don't give me coach man vibes of the team. Like, end of the day, you can respect one and not disrespect another. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just more disrespect to Shedeur of not that, like, being able to say, right now, I feel like we're going to continue to give Dillon Gabriel the starting job. He hasn't had enough games. We haven't seen enough tape on him. Shedeur's still processing. We're going to have him up next. I don't feel like he's ready. Dillon still has to finish his opportunity, and then Shedeur's the next man up. Even if that's not something that we want to hear, he can be able to at least say something. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I have Dillon Gabriel's back, and I'm not just so submissive to Shedeur that I'm not even thinking about him. You need to address your backup quarterback and how you feel about him. Obviously, we know you don't like him. You don't want him to play. Your guy is Dillon Gabriel. I'm not mad at that at all, but it's just like you're so submissive to Shedeur. And so, like, I'm all gung-ho on Dillon when he's not really balling, but I can respect you as a coach to say, like, I got this man's back. He's a rookie quarterback. I'm going to give him a little more time. But it's just the submissiveness of Shedeur that, the dismissiveness of Shedeur that just like, God damn. Like, I know, like, you just don't like him. You try to throw jabs at any time that you don't have to.
You do not like him. He's supposed to be your backup quarterback, but he was inactive for the game. How does that work? What happened?
His back was tight. No, I don't. Ooh, that's what I'm saying, Deebo. I'm not feeling. I just don't think that he likes Shedeur. And just personally, I don't think he likes Shedeur because you don't speak. You don't have to be so downplaying of another player to upplay somebody else. It's just.
His back was tight. That was the thing. He said his back was tight.
I think he's coming off. He has a sore back, so he was inactive for the game.
Stop playing, dude. Stop playing. So Shedeur went and said, "Hey, my back's sore."
No, they said they played. No, yeah, they say he did. They said he warmed him up before the. He went out there and was throwing the ball before the game, and his back was. It didn't look like he was good enough to go.
Dude, I don't understand it.
Yeah, man.
I don't understand. Why pick the man if you're not going to even give him an opportunity or a chance?
I don't think it was his. This is what I'm saying. I'm thinking like the way that he's doing it, it was not his choice. It was not it.
So you think it wasn't his choice?
1,000%. The way that he's doing this right now, you don't treat somebody that you picked. You don't treat your draft picks like this. No, you don't. You try to look out for your draft picks. You like, this is my guy. We're going to get through this thing together. He's acting as if Dillon Gabriel was his pick. He didn't want them to draft Shedeur. We got Dillon Gabriel here. I'm going to die on this sword.
So who is he trying to put into the basement by not giving Shedeur an opportunity and making his decision wrong? Whoever that other person's decision is right. Who's above him? Who had a power Joe over there to be like
Andrew Berry and Andrew Berry and or the Haslams, but I don't think the Haslams wanted to draft him, so I think it was Andrew Berry.
I don't know about that. If the Haslams don't want to draft him, considering the state team, I don't think they do it. I think they could be neutral.
I think they could be neutral in it. Like, yeah, okay. I think Haslams and Andrew Berry was like, okay, boom, Shedeur's still on the board, 5th round. I think like this is great value. Like, it just makes sense to definitely get him here for sure. And I don't think that the coach wanted him there. It just feels like that way because if you did, you wouldn't treat your draft pick this way, in my opinion. You just don't do that.
Wow. I mean, who knows? So Andrew Berry drafted him, right? Jimmy Haslam said Berry stuck his neck out for him.
That's what I know I'm not speaking out of turn when I say Andrew Berry at the 5th round for sure. He's like, oh no, like yes, definitely. This is gonna be a great pick for us. And I could see how like he didn't want him there. He's like, no, we got Dillon Gabriel, this is my guy.
He go tank this team, bro. Stefasnki go tank this team trying to make himself right because they can't get along inside the building and realize that everybody gets credit because he is in the building. Whether you put him there, wanted him there or not, now you're going to get all these stories coming out. Everybody going to start talking about this, that, and the third. Dude, keep on keeping him in there if they keep Kevin after this year, it's gonna be a problem, especially if Dylan doesn't turn this thing around.
And that's all I'm saying too, Deebo. I don't want Dylan not to succeed. But my eyes test is telling me when I'm watching games, he has a 25.8 QBR on his 4 starts. And he doesn't throw the ball down the field. Like you said, is it because he can't or because they're not throwing the plays to do it? When I've seen him throw the ball down the field, it hasn't looked good. He threw it down the field at one time in the game. It looked loose, and he threw the pick. I try to be as nice as possible, but now I'm like, just give the dudes on the locker room right now, be like, if he's not going to be able to give us anything, give us a chance. Put Shedeur in the game. Let's see what he can do. So Dylan, give him another. They're going to come off a bye. If you do want to believe in him, you think 4 games isn't enough, because once you take him out, you're not going to put him back in. So I feel like it's been what, 8 games in the season. So if he goes to 10 games, and then that leaves Shedeur with 7. So if he can't do nothing in the next 1 or 2 games,
honestly, I say if he give him another 2 games,
that's what I'm saying. So
and he don't do nothing. Hey, I'm not
mad at it because the season is.
I know I just signed a new contract last year. You know, coaches, that money guaranteed. So he probably ain't tripping. He's like, even if I get fired, they still got to pay me out. Good. You know, whatever he's making, 4, 5, 6 a year, that's whatever that may be.
He getting that.
So he's guaranteed that. So he's trying to make himself right. If, you know, I get tossed out, then, you know, I get tossed out. But, you know, if I'm the other coaches in there, I'm like, yo, you get tossed, I get tossed. Like, we get tossed. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, what like come on. And I know a lot of head coaches, they're head coaches because they like that power, they like that position, they want to have that control. And you know, you still need to have people around you that can talk sense into you, that can give you honest opinions, and you're not sitting there giving them lip service and being a yes man just because, oh, well, you know, he got me this job, got me this position. I don't want to do nothing to upset him. No. We all in this together. That's how you come together. And when you have coaches like that, those are coaches that go out and get other jobs and get head coaching jobs. And you see your coaching tree expanding, and you get other guys and you do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you have guys that are willing to be able to let the coaches have their input, and you're not making like you're the smartest person in the room, it helps the whole organization. It helps you. It helps them.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah, maybe we need some hard knocks in Cleveland if Stefasnki is around.
No, we don't. No,
you sure?
Man.
Why not?
We don't need no more. We didn't need no cameras out there. Just ball, straight ball. The cameras need to be in Miami, because that's if a Coach McDaniel's still there, that's where it needs to be. That's going to be more entertaining.
Okay, I you know what? I'll agree with you on that one. But they look like they might be turning it around. So Cleveland may be turning into the new, to the new drop zone, or maybe they could do both of them.
A double whammy.
Maybe y'all could do a double hard knocks. That way you don't get no downtime. We know how y'all like to grab money and all the other stuff. You can get some more paper if you do 2.
Yeah, I'm for
it. Hey, no question. After Denver whooped on Dallas, Jerry said he don't think we're one player away from improving this defense, man. He said they need more than just one player. What's your take on
he ain't lying? Jerry gonna tell you how it is, how you feel. Like, I mean, yeah. I mean, they got
what he's saying is Micah wouldn't have been the reason that we would have won. And it ain't nobody else that we could bring in here that would be one person that would be the reason that we won. So my decision to let Micah go was the right decision. That is all in an attempt to make himself right. Owner, coaches, same thing. You know what I'm saying? So
that's all that was.
Everybody says it's real. It's not. No. You gotta circumvent and go around and see. You gotta read in between the lines of what he's saying.
No matter who you think you can bring, you could bring Micah Parsons was here, and Myles Garrett was here. Our defense was still We might be a little bit better, but we would not answer all of the problems. We're gonna have holes. We're gonna have gaps. People, that's not gonna stop people from going over the top on us and us missing tackles.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hey, Cowboys, I think y'all in a rebuilding phase, maybe, possibly. I don't know. What y'all tell me? I mean, we them boys. Y'all been them boys, and y'all ain't did nothing in I don't know how long, man. Like, when the last time they did something?
It's been, man. I mean, so I mean, what are you talking about? Championships or playoffs?
Just give me a championship.
90s. Yeah.
90, 94, 95, 90. What year was it?
Yep.
Y'all been going to the Super Bowl every year for like the last 30 years, though. As soon as the season starts, I don't understand that. And I think that's why everybody dislikes y'all, man. Because y'all think y'all better than what y'all are, and y'all never gonna be as good as what y'all was in the 90s, man. Y'all need to stop that, man.
I think
like 95 was the last time y'all got y'all a Super Bowl, man. You talking about Super Bowl 30? Yeah,
that's 30 years ago.
I don't know, 50 something. We close to 60. You talking about yeah. You talking about 30 years ago? Yeah.
But the thing is about them, they're always relevant. People always talking about them. Jerry's always gonna be making a lot of dough. So end of the day, he handed fist over. But it's the fans that always think they're gonna go. But the talent though, they've had very, very, very talented teams. I think that one year they got screwed over with Dez Bryant catch. That was a catch. That was a catch. So we don't know where they would have went that year. But besides that, I haven't been too far past that.
Yeah, so we coming up on what, 60, 30 years, something like that? Buddy. Like, come on. Yeah, y'all the Cowboys, man. Y'all, that's it. Y'all ain't them boys. That's like, Cincinnati talking about who they, whatever. No, we they. We used to be they. I mean, until they let them do what they did the other week. But it ain't y'all.
See. Cowboys though, man, like they getting that dough. But I don't know about they got our dude George Pickens. We could use him, that's for sure. He's just spazzing.
Could we? I'm not so much worried about the offense as I am the defense.
I know. You really because it makes a lot of sense, Deebo. The defense has been the amount of bread that the boys have over there and the production, not even close to matching, and that's not good.
Yeah. Yo, also, I think we're bringing in a receiver.
Yes.
Was from with
A-Rod's man. He played
A-Rod in Green Bay.
Valdez.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
I think we needed it. I think it's going to be great. That's exactly, and I think he's a deep threat. It's going to be somebody finally, because a lot of our DK Metcalf for sure, deep ball, bang eights, all that. But we need somebody else. I love Austin. He's just a little smaller. You know what I'm saying? I think he's still been good for us. But just being able to have another threat, and then a guy that A-Rod already played with, he has camaraderie with. He knows the way that you know what I'm saying? He knows his routes. He knows the way how they get along. So I think it's going to be nothing but positive. That's just a deep threat that we could use. I was asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they went and got it. That's the good. They realized they needed another person that could take the top off.
Yeah, anything because we're gonna need to score points.
Oh my God.
Bro, we're gonna need to score points. It's not.
We're gonna watch the tape. We're gonna watch the tape for real, Deebo, after the Colts game, because we want to see. I'm watching every single play. You gotta see what's up, man. What's going on? Because it got to be addressed. It has to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we keep saying, I don't know why.
This is the thing. I can sit there and break down. Okay, this. Anytime I see two people in the gap, something's wrong. I already know that.
Facts.
Nobody has the same gap, and nobody has two gaps.
I know this also.
Like, the best you go do is you may two gap a guy and play left or right, but your linebackers are not playing A and B or C and D or A and opposite B. They're not. They're not doing that. So something's not happening either with the D line or the linebackers, and it could be a combination of maybe the D line is not getting to the gap they're supposed to get to, or they're getting blown off the ball in situations where I've seen. And he's just trying to get around and feel where he should, or he's trying to make a play in a gap that isn't his, because right now it may be open. As he goes to fill it, the D lineman gets to it and they both in the same gap, running back skirts through to the other gap. So I don't know, even looking at last year when Baltimore did what they did to us, I'm like, yo, why is our outside linebackers crashing down? That's not what they do. Like,
when
you
they say,
and you play, yes. Like, why are you having him crash down to the dive? And now you got the safety trying to come up on Lamar Jackson full speed, and he's going to give him the Like, that is, you're asking him to do something extremely, extremely difficult. And then you have the linebacker flowing around to try and come down to stop that, and the safety doing that. Now, what if he doesn't get down to the Derrick Henry? You got the linebacker.
You're going with some of the stuff is scheme stuff.
Right. Your scheme is not it don't work, because you're asking the guy to do something that can't be done, even if he was to be able to dominate. Like, you would have to be somebody that just absolutely probably shouldn't be in the NFL if you can't stop this dude from getting all the way down and not having him cut off before he gets over the top, or not having your quarterback, who is one of the most athletic athletes in the league, be able to shake a safety who is actually coming down like full speed to try and cut him off or tackle him to get him turned back in. And like I said, when the guy can't scrape over the top because your D-line is sitting back there with him, now you got a whole gap sitting there, and before somebody gets to him, it's 10, 15 yards.
No, you know what he need to do, Deebo? How about this too, though? We're playing against the Colts. Whoop a man. You know what I'm saying? The first thing about it is
every man
whoop a man. That's the first things first. You know what I'm saying? First things first is defense of linemen is kick. We're gonna get another line. We're gonna reestablish the old line. Push them back first. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we start getting some push, then everything else is gonna kind of more work out itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, every man whoop a man.
Every man whoop a man. That's easy.
Come on.
One-on-one. Win your
battles, man.
Win your one-on-ones, man.
That's the way.
Like, you can't. It's so
because
easy.
We about to go against them Colts, and we about to see what's up. When watching this gonna be a good game to see, because I believe, like you said, the defense, they know what they got to go do, and they know what they're coming in there with. So hopefully they got to answer. They got to, or it's going to start getting ugly. Because like you said, you reeled off that the games they about to be playing and those teams, those aren't it's not going to be too many jokes. You said the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? We could probably finagle, or hopefully Tua come out there. If we get Visor Tua, I don't know what's going to happen then. But like, it's going to be some real good offenses coming in there.
Yes. Like, when we can't sit there and play the way, we've been playing, and think that we go even have a shot. Like, it's scary. It's Halloween time, you know what I'm saying? It's
spooky
scary.
Hours, Deebo.
Yeah, it's spooky hours out here. Speaking of spooky hours, dude, let's check out and see what the scariest slasher type movie. What do you think? What was your scary, like, horror movies type Halloween?
Man, see, that's the crazy part, Deebo. Horror movies, they scare. I sometimes would get scared when I was a kid of watching horror movies. Like, I would not. I would just, you know what I'm saying? I was scared, so I ain't really watched too many scary movies. But like, obviously, Jason, scary. Friday the 13th. What's the joint? Candyland, when you had to go. What's the, when you had to go into the mirror?
In the mirror.
Oh my
God.
That was actually really scary.
Yes. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, Halloween is Halloween. I used to watch all kind of horror, scary movies, dude. Like, I'm watching all that, the Michael Myers, the Jason, the Freddy Krueger. I'm watching all that. I would literally sometimes fall asleep to it, Like,
the people would just piss me off because nobody could never get their balance. I'm like, bruh, stand, run.
What's scared the hell out of me, though?
Or he's walking, and you keep falling. What are you tripping over?
Dude, you know what scared the hell out of me, though? It.
Man.
Dude, I was scared of clowns like forever.
And it got like a big head.
Even now, I'm like, oh, don't bring the clown close to me because he start doing the stuff and all this with the big shoes and all that. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to control myself. And then, I'm gonna give you a story. So I'm at I think it was like Ringling Brothers, Barnum Bailey or something. I got my son there, right? And they got the clowns. They come through the, they come through the stands, and they're doing the wave and da and all that. And James goes and curls up into my chest, and after the dude waved at him, I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, I'm like, hey, no, he's scared. He's going ahead, he's scared, whatever. And dude keep coming, man. He keep coming. So James looks back again and sees him, and now he starts crying, dude. And I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Can't you see he's scared, you stupid motherfucker? Like, dude, like I'm ready to pop off on him, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Deebo. You gotta scared your son, yeah.
Like, no, you're not about to make him, like, you're not about to get him into liking you like he's scared, dude. Like, get away.
Leave him alone, man. Take a hint.
Leave him alone, bro. And lightweight, I'm scared too. So now you done kick my fears in. He done kicked my fears in too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we both sitting here, and I don't know nothing else but to fight.
No, Deebo.
Okay, I don't know flight.
You don't know fight. You don't know flight.
I don't know flight. I can't run.
Deebo, did you hit the man? Okay,
no,
thank you, Jesus.
He got the word.
Dude, because do you got
and walk that way?
You doing? Get up out of here.
No, bro. People was looking at me like,
see, that's the part too. Right, that's not funny. People when they try to be scaring little kids, I'm like, man, don't be scaring my kid. Now you're gonna be crying.
Dude, I used to do all that. Like the scary, like I give out the Halloween candy, dude. I used to like shoot off like fireworks, and I'd be wearing like a scary mask, and I would come like from down the driveway, walking down the driveway with like, a fake knife and all that, man. They be screaming and hollering, dude. Like, yeah, dude, I mean, I don't do it.
I was ask you this: what you do? What you would do if you walked up on you for Halloween?
Oh, I'm gonna let him know. Just don't touch me, and we're gonna be cool. Okay. If you touch me,
no. That's why. Do you do the 100 houses? I'm like, don't. No. Long as you don't touch me, like I know that you can't. You're not gonna be able to like.
Dude, if you touch me, it's 100 houses.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to that.
If you touch me, I'm snapping.
Bro, I'm already on 10. Like I'm already spooked, and now you.
Yeah, I went through like 100, like 100 woods or something like that, and it was like outside. It's called like Zombies of the Corn out here. They got or something. And I did that a few years back, dude. And I was laughing so hard, like I was crying going through there. And my sons, they were smaller, and they were scared to death. And I think that's what was tickling me, dude. My youngest birthday is Halloween. It's October 31st, dude. He returned 16 this year, bro. And dude, like I was in tears. And then when I get there, I would literally, anytime somebody walked up to me, like they had these, guys in masks and all this, they come up, I'd literally scream like a chick in a horror movie. And people would be just staring around, looking at me, dude. And I'm just sitting there. I'd holler and scream.
You was hollering, screaming. You was faking. You was faking.
Dude, I'd be like this. I don't even know if I could do it right now because my voice is
faking.
Hoarse.
You was faking.
Let me see if I can do it. I'd be like, doing that.
I would have started. Did they not laugh at you? They knew you was faking it, Deebo. Your swole ass in there screaming like that.
So I'm doing it, but I'm laughing, crying at the same time. But it's scaring the hell out of my kids, right? Because they can't tell, But they finally realized it. But like people around you that are scared,
no, for sure.
They're turning like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? So Jason will come up to you, Freddie will come up to you. I just started screaming, and I'd drop to my knees, like, don't kill me, all that.
Oh, you started acting in there.
Oh, yeah. I was acting a fool in there, dude.
Yeah.
Like acting a fool in there. Like now I don't do it no more. I didn't got to where I can't do the celebration of Halloween no more, dude. I didn't
see, I do a little bit. My boys is still young. I got the 9 and 6 about to turn 7. So my dudes is still peak Halloween. Them dudes can't wait to go trick or treat.
Hey, so also I do the scariest thing during Halloween. You know what I do? I give out candy corn, pocket candy, and I'm like, here,
God,
drop that's in the box. Number. See, that's scary. That's scary.
Bro, I'm lying, I'm about to say, Deebo, you can't be giving out the candy corn.
From my hand, lit in my pocket straight here. From, that's from scary. That's scary. From hand to bag.
No, my God, like this. Nah, we're good on bruh. We're good on bruh's candy. You can keep that. Happy Halloween, sir. Let's go ahead and go back out of here.
Matter of fact, speaking of candy, dude, what candy do you like? What's your best to worst?
We candy? Going, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Snickers. I'm
with you.
What else I like? I like Kit Kat. Kit Kat ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
I like M&Ms. I like peanut M&Ms.
Okay. Yeah, I like peanut M&Ms.
I'm gonna just do the regular M&Ms. I like the peanut M&Ms. I'm gonna do Snickers. I'm gonna do Kit Kat. What else I'm gonna do? Twix work. And then I could do some Skittles. I could do some Starbursts. I'm not really too much of a candy. I don't just eat candy randomly, but if I were to eat any candy, that's the candy that I kind of would go with. What about you, Deebo?
Dude, I would crash out sometimes, bro. And I'd go and I'd eat like, especially if I was like hurt or something. You know how they get those big Now-Laters from the store? They in the pack. You get like a giant eagle. You weigh them out by the pound.
You would get Now-Laters by the pound? Oh, you're a wild man, Deebo.
Used to. I ain't the person I used to be.
No, for sure, yeah. You done matured.
Now, I would literally sit there at night and just put it by my bedside, and I would eat, and I'd be like,
hey, Brody, you was eating Now-Laters in a narcoleptic state is crazy.
Bro, I wake up, it'd be like 20, 25 rappers on the ground, bro. And I done smashed,
bro. Not while you're sleeping. You weren't asleep.
Listen, king size Snickers.
Stop lying to me. You weren't sleeping.
Dude, if I wake up, like you know how you wake up and you roll over, I'm dropping my hand in that bag. I'm dropping my hand in my bag. That was years and years and years ago. That was like when I first started. Like, dude,
Deebo.
Like I was dropping.
You know what,
bro? I used to eat terrible, bro.
Bruh. You eating Now-Laters
dude,
while
you're
like sleeping is something I've never heard of before.
Twix, Baby Ruths, Clark bars, whatchamacallits, man.
Deebo.
Like all king size.
Oh,
bro.
the king size candies for sure. That's the only way you can go. Yeah. That's the only way you could go.
Bro, I'd sit there literally, dude, sometimes and be like, yo, I can't even swallow no more. Bruh. Like it'd be right here in my chest, Deebo. Bro. Like I was bad.
Dang.
Like, I was bad,
you sent me, bro. I appreciate you letting me know this. I would have never expected you to crush candy like that. For one, back in the day, for sure.
Dude,
and
I'm crushing all that.
And eating candy in your sleep. I think that should be something. If somebody say, "Bro, what's a random fact that I never know?" You'd be like, "Bro, I could eat Now-Laters in my sleep."
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, dude. Like, I mean, and I would, as soon as it ran halfway down, you know how you get the plastic bag, right? It's like this big. Oh, I'm filling it up. And I'm a double bag it because I don't want the bus. Bro, I would eat, listen, back when I was young, dude, like my early 20s, dude, I would eat Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah. Bro, I'm eating 2 dozen of them all day. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bro, I was horrible.
Did you work out? Did you work out too? So still.
Yeah, I worked out twice a day, but
calories in, calories out. Calories in, calories out. Only way. Way.
Right. I was eating out at least 2-3 times a day. I had no home cooked meals, nothing like that. You know,
for sure.
Early
I was
20s.
eating fast, eating terrible back in the day.
Bad.
Good McDonald's dollar menu.
I get hungry and I'm not close to a store, but I'm at a gas station. Oh, I'm king size Snickers, Reese's, Butterfingers, Clark bars, Heath bars. You name, I'm getting everything.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna eat today.
Wow. I was today years old.
Yeah.
But that was back in the day, though.
Yeah.
You done mature.
That was back in the day, though. Oh, I done mature way beyond that. I done realized that my body
it's your temple.
All that. Only get one.
Only get one. It's your temple.
Only get one. Only get one. No question. Joe, who your defensive player of the week?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta go back to. I'm gonna do it for the land, even because he's standing on business, and I haven't seen anybody get 5 sacks I haven't seen it before. So I'm gonna go with Myles Garrett. 5 sacks.
Dude, I wanted to not. I know. I told you that. I said I don't care. He
when Braun should have got the MVP of the finals when they lost, and they gave it to Iguodala. That's how I felt when I gave this one to Myles, for sure. He deserved it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He went out. He went out of control. I mean, but you know, the win would have been nice.
1,000%.
But I gotta give it. I gotta.
He did his 111th. He did his 111th.
5 sacks. That's a hell of a performance.
Come on, Deebo. He did his 111th.
Yeah, no question, bro. Look here, man. Thursday night football. We got the Ravens and the Dolphins. You understand? We want to thank you guys. We're going to be back here on Friday. We want to thank you guys for joining us for this episode of Deebo and Joe. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Joe. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Appreciate you, Deebo. Always a good time being with you, my brother. And I will see you on Friday. Let's get it.
And we out. How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.